is Livia. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about something that it's quite obvious. Red flags. But before we go on, if you like this channel, if you connect with me or anything that I say in some way, if you're benefiting or if you think somebody else should listen to this, please share, like, subscribe, ask me questions. I will do my best to answer them, and I'm happy to share whatever I know with you. Red flags. That's quite an interesting subject because it's not really general. It's very personal for each and every one of us. Red flags are the idea that something is not all right, that something is not really right with that person or that situation, or you know, it's kind of like a warning sign, a red light. You may say something saying, hey, stop, pay attention to this, this is not okay. Red flag is a metaphor for something that it's indicating a problem, you know, something that we should pay attention to. Most commonly, red flags are used in relationship terms. When you meet somebody and you're starting to date them or starting to get to know them, and suddenly they do something weird and man, there's like a huge red flag. And you know some red flags that you should look for: if they treat the waiter well, if they do this well, if they open the door, or if they're treating you somehow well. And you know some red flags that you don't know what you're looking for. You're just waiting for the other shoe to drop, or just waiting to see what they express in their personalities and characteristics that you think they might be. It might be good qualities or it might be character flaws. But this channel, me, myself, we're not here to focus on the outside world. I'm not here to tell you this is what a person will do and these are the red flags, because I don't think it's like that. I don't believe it's like that at all. What I'm learning more and more is to connect to my body. And if we all connect to our own body and sense of intuition, we have our own set of red flags depending on the person we're dealing with. And they are more in us than they are on them. Let me explain. It sounds really crazy, I know. But red flags are just our feelings telling us, something is not okay with whatever they experienced, whatever behavior this person expressed. And it always goes back to us, like, they did this and that didn't really settle down with me so well, I feel weird. It's never about them. Like I said in my other videos, we create our reality. And everybody else is creating different realities. And maybe the behavior of that person wouldn't really become a red flag to another person. Okay, yes, if they're murdering or doing something really bad, of course, most people have a moral compass and we're all like participating in the most values and the most morals of the world, so we kind of know what's good or bad. But when it becomes really subtle, it's for us, we really just need to focus on us and what is a red flag for us and focus on our feelings. Because what happens when we ignore the red flags, we go on in a relationship with a person, or we go on in a situation or a job, and eventually we find ourselves, because it happened to me many times, I find myself lost or disappointed, or you know, thinking less of myself and a little less self-loving because I proceeded, even though I knew, I saw the red flags on this person, I saw the red flags on this situation, and I kept going. And looking backwards, it's very easy to see these red flags. Looking forward, we're just trying to ignore it and forging forward in whatever intention we have. Like if we want to have a relationship, we'll ignore some red flags. If we want that job, we're gonna ignore some red flags. I know I ignored a whole bunch, millions of red flags, and every time I've ignored red flags, I ended up in a shit show. Yes, I was married in a very abusive marriage by my own choice, because I chose to ignore the red flags and keep going, and I chose to sell my soul for this idea of I'm gonna be married, I need to do this. So ladies and gentlemen, red flags will have a cost in the end, and if you don't want to see how this cost is gonna be, just pay attention to yourself and choose you. All we need to do, and I'm learning that myself with my own sacrifices, is to connect to us and feel the feelings. If you want to know more about feeling the feelings, click the link. But it's also a matter of being faithful to yourself, being present to yourself, feeling your feelings and knowing what you can or cannot do with those feelings, what you can or cannot accept in a situation or a person, what you will or will not welcome in your life. And those are the benefits of feeling these red flags. It's not for you to point the finger and say this person has this going on, this has that going on. It's not an opportunity for judgment. It's an opportunity for self-awareness, self-trust, and choosing yourself. And choosing to go with your gut feeling, although you have evidence in the outside that this is right or wrong, or you may not. It just may feel weird, but it doesn't look that weird on that person. Maybe it's just, and you know, what happens is we start doubting ourselves and we start creating excuses for that situation or for that person and ignoring what's important, which is us, our heart, our feelings, our body, our soul. So I urge you right now, when you feel a red flag, and if you're not feeling red flags, just try to connect to your feelings, connect to your body, and see what is okay or not for you. There's really not a rule. There's not a rule book. No one was born with like, hey, this is gonna be okay for you, this is not gonna be okay. It's just gonna be a matter of you rehearsing and training and feeling the most soft feeling. Sometimes it's just a little something. And just being aware of it, trusting it, and moving forward with life, choosing to feel better, to feel good about things, not to feel something weird and just move forward anyway. We're not here to ignore our feelings. The best way to move forward in life, choosing us, loving us, is to really be present with us, our feelings, and be in our team. Choose us. So if you feel like you're going forward in life and you're feeling red flags and you're feeling a little fear here and there about a situation, there's also an opportunity for us to look at us and try to understand, why are these feelings coming? Why are these red flags coming? Why do we have these red flags when other people don't? What is in our limiting beliefs, limiting thoughts? What's in our emotional blueprint that we're feeling these things? So every time you feel a red flag, it's really an opportunity for you to be present with yourself, to choose and love yourself, and to study yourself and understand, why are you creating this reality? Why are you still maybe attracting people or situations that become full of red flags to you? And how slowly and self-lovingly we can improve and eventually create a world where we're with us, we're in our own team, we're loving ourselves, and we're feeling so safe and confident that red flags, they don't appear anymore in our reality. And that's how we create a life that we love. And I'm so looking forward to doing that for myself. I hope this video helped you. If you think it's gonna help somebody else, please share the video. And together we're gonna create a life that we love. Yes, that's my hope. And if you like this mission and if you like this videos, give it a like, subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. You can create a life you love. Love your life.